Hello everybody and welcome back to Dishonored 2. I'm Violet and today we're going to be breaking into the... Oh shit, it's a ghost! Bye Emily's mom. Oh, that broke my flow, didn't it? Gonna be breaking into a museum today. Royal Conservatory. Cool. Yeah. How's everyone feeling? I'm feeling a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you. Aw, Megan really appreciates that we got Sokolov back. I don't care that much about Sokolov as a character, like I don't know, he's fine, but I do like that Megan likes him. I like that they're close, that resonates, I don't know. So I care about him because she cares about him, I guess.
I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad. The Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope.
Oh, this is great.
Like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
But
sit down when you want to talk. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
yeah, I just wanted to show that because the second Sokolov said Brianna's name, Emily recognized her as the curator of the this museum. And I think that's cool because, as we'll learn later, Emily was hoping to go to this museum with Wyman someday. So it seems like she was researching it, and she must have read about who the curator was, Brianna Ashworth, and enough so that months later she would be like, I know that name. Anyway, here's some blood flies, I'm sorry, I'm gonna... Megan wants them gone, she's the captain. Yep. Took a bit of damage. But I get them now. There you go. Get some free incendiary bolts. Oh, and I can show you this thing with the moon if you zoom in on it. Doesn't work. Well, maybe... I'm not an expert on the moon. I think when you zoom in on it with a telescope, it should not do this. Right? But maybe it's... Do you need a really I don't know. I'm not sure. Like... How does space work? I feel like this might not be right. Gosh, okay, let's go do the mission. The mission's, you know, we gotta get something done today. Okay, so I used to think of this as quite an easy mission. Here we are in Syria Gardens, but I gotta say I'm feeling less confident now, in my life in general. So I'm just gonna try to, because there are some things here I know that can trip me up and have tripped me up before. Try to sneak up on this guard up here. Oh, this conversation between these guys on the dock is very good.
Client's refurbishing your gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to
I'll put him down. Okay, he's floor. Hope that's alright. Just gotta sneak up on this other guard over here. I've had trouble with those dock workers in the past because if they see you carrying a body, they get upset, and that counts as getting spotted. Okay, sign guard should be good. You're moving, great. Just gonna grab this guy because he could have seen me moving that other guard, but now he won't. It's alright, we're gonna be alright. This is an easy mission by all accounts. It's just me being paranoid now because of all the problems we've had in the past. And with me being overconfident in particular has been a problem, so... Oh, geez, he can see that. Ugh. Okay, I don't think anyone's going to spot me doing this. Just gonna hide you, it's going to be fine. It's gonna be just fine. And now we get to go and watch a play.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Help! Anyone help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
All right, no one's coming. What a bunch of cowards. We'll try it again later.
That's the Howlers again, trying to lure people in who think they're heroes. I do really appreciate how the voice actors did such a great job of doing bad voice acting. I think that's... And right now we're waiting for this guy to walk forwards. That's our cue. hope it's when he starts walking forwards or else I'm about to get caught. Anyway, so someone is now leaning against this window. Bad idea. And we want to be a bit quick here because eventually that guy who walked forward will turn around. We want to get to him fast. Here he is. This other guard down here is kind of random, and I don't like that about her. It's not good. So I'm going to try to just be extra safe with her. I'm going to put him down wherever though. He's fine, great. Okay, climb up here. Might look a little confusing. And trying not to knock over any of these physics objects too early. She's on the sign, that's less than ideal, because drop knockouts, sorry. No one's getting assassinated today.
I'll be damned.
Now, don't see me. Walk forwards a little bit where I can get you. Perfection, okay. Always a little stressful. Well, I don't want anyone spotting the body, so I'll just put you over here. Okay, that was alright. Have some skewers and crossbow bolts. Rat skewers, There's a black market here, so we're gonna go to that. Get some upgrades we need. Hello.
Greetings. Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
So,
Always a delight
Chain
to see
Lightning
you.
is an important upgrade I want to buy.
This is what I
As
have.
is the ability to buy Howling Bolts. Where are the stun line upgrades? We're on the end? Yeah, Chain Lightning. We now have maxed out our stun lines. There's no more upgrades for them, which is fine. They're very powerful. Arguably too powerful. Do I need anything else? Hope not. Now, you get a bunch of stuff for free in this mission, but I'm actually genuinely forgetting how
No
much
need
stuff.
to wrap it for
Pretty
you,
sure I get a free
suppose.
Stinging Bolt or two, so I'll keep that. Doesn't matter. I'll have enough. Although, you know what? Gotta say I'm sorry. With the shopping complete, we are going to go up onto the ceiling of this building. The roof? I forget which of those is which. There is a difference, I'm pretty sure. But first, we're just going to head back up here and grab this chloroform bottle. Love some good chloroform, or, well, I prefer not to use this, but when I experimented with the guards upstairs, I found they were strange and dangerous, so I decided to use chloroform. We're just going to do that. It's funny, a lot of the risky stuff in this mission happens in the beginning. Once we get to the museum, I've actually had to, like, impose rules on myself to make it harder. How is everybody? Great. All in position. I'm gonna close the door just in case. It's never been a problem before, but you never know. When you're recording, bad stuff happens. Here she comes. Great. Be a bit careful here. She's in position. He is where? Looking at the thing? That's fine. Great. Head up here. And just chuck this at these two. Sometimes if you get really lucky, the third guard actually hears that, runs into the cloud of chloroform gas, and gets knocked out too, but I'll take the slow path today. It's really, what the heck? Head's over here. And, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's those three taken care of. We're gonna quickly go grab some extra money from this overseer down underneath us. Because he's there and he's asleep, so I might as well rob him a little bit. Just gonna quickly remember to disarm this before I accidentally get a free grenade. Don't play the audio log because you'll, you know. Is that mana? Oh, there's money in here. Oh, good. Dimly remembering this. I've been trying not to, like, rehearse this run too much, so I'm sort of holding off and just trying to rely on my notes. But I started this run several months ago now, I think, so it's becoming like, oh gosh, you know, I'm genuinely less familiar than I used to be, and it feels bad. Okay, done that. So now we are going to grab the keys. I'll explain what I'm doing here, and I'll also say that I've been talking about stinging bolts a lot in this run, and I've only used one once, and it was for not what it's supposed to be used for. What it's supposed to do is to make people run away. What's it say here? Cause an enemy to flee and forget. I didn't really use them for my first couple playthroughs, but when I was planning a no powers permadeath run of this game. I just wanted a safe way to get through this area. You could just knock out the wall of light with by turning off this windmill, but I didn't really want to go through that door. I wanted to go through the side door. But in order to go through there, you need a key, which is held by this guy. And I took a long time trying to figure out, like, how to get these keys without anyone seeing me, without using, like, teleportation, because I had no powers still. And went away kind of discouraged, but then after I took a break for a bit and thought about it, I was like, wait, isn't there a dot that makes people run? And I wondered where he would run to, this guy who's holding the keys. And it turns out, if you get him, when he's sitting in his little desk area, he comes all the way out here to a shady alleyway directly underneath me, when no one will see what happens to him. And I think that's great. From that day on, I was like, stinging bolts are amazing. I need to time this just right. Whoa. Didn't want him to get too far forward. And that's actually the reason we took out that other, well, one reason we took out the guard who was standing there was because he sometimes comes over here, and he could theoretically have seen me. Doesn't happen often, but he could have. Whereas the guy staring at the sign is actually fairly nice and doesn't do that often, so I like him. Okay, right, so we've got the keys. This next part's a little scary, but we've got a bit of just sneaking, so that's okay. Should be fine. Oh, it's nice to have a nighttime vision, I think. All the trees in this area, too. I was reading about, I think in the art book, the designers of the game were talking about how Kanaka, it was very heavy. It's like right next to a big forest, or it was in a big forest. And when it kind of got colonized, I think, because the Empire is a colonial empire, by the way. Emily's not running a good... She's bad. This whole thing is bad. But they tried to cut down the trees to make it more of a, what they thought of as a traditional civilized city or whatever, and they couldn't do it. The trees, some of them were just too big, so they had to kind of build around them. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these really big trees around as we go through this area. So I'm just going to hop down here and somehow no one hears this. Okay, here's the scary part. There are witches behind this gate, and if they see me, that's it. Okay, just be really, really... Just go right to the right. Okay. Oh, I hope this is the right place to be. Okay. Now, here's my trick. I think the time they see me is when she's leaning forwards, and I'm in the middle. This area here. I think that's when she spots me. So my plan is to wait for her to nod her head back, quickly go over here. Okay. I haven't... If she starts seeing you, she instantly sees you. There's like no time there. So just gonna get up here. Alright, we should be good. It's just... I couldn't do much if she started seeing me. There's nothing... I just had to sort of hope. Where am I going? Oh yeah, cool. Let's go through here.
Anyone ever find out what happened to Pearlton and Lieutenant Colders?
They probably ran off, you ask me.
Okay. Couple more risky things to do.
She went missing a day before.
We're doing alright.
And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. They think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
These two are going to have a conversation. And I'm going to try to get behind this little bug light, which I think was put here to zap bugs. I think that's what these lights do. Because briefly the guard in the red looks in this direction, and she can kind of half spot me, and I don't like that. But then she looks away again, and we're good. Here's the museum coming up. It's really pretty. Gonna hear an announcement from the Duke. Have a look. Look at it. It's even better on the inside, but like...
The Royal Conservatory.
These windows.
What do those walls hide?
Some stuff. Here's a watchtower. This area is weirdly easy, so like I said earlier, I'm going to try to impose some rules. One of them is I'm not going to switch this watchtower off ever. It's very easy to do. You can just pull out a flame dot, and if you hit it in the right area, it will blow up the whale oil tank, and that just finishes it, you know? But we're not going to do that. We're going to leave that thing on. The whole mission is going to stay perfectly operational, which is fine. I'm going to hop down to this sign here, and we're going to wait for it. This is a potentially quite dangerous area. There are these two guards here with sort of asynchronous timings, and the watchtower, which we gotta keep an eye on. Are you both preparing to leave? Oh, he's leaving. He's going for a while. This guy seems to be sticking around. Oh, no, he's going to. Oh, but the watchtower is an issue. I might actually... He's going for a long time. I'm going to hit him in the back. Okay. Now he should be going... I regret my decision. Oh fuck, I regret my decision so much. What the fuck? Where did he go? He doesn't go where I wanted to go, that's it for me. Fuck. Nope, didn't see me, didn't see me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Where's he going now? Oh, that was not good. That was not a good version of that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Okay. I gotta stop doing stuff like that. Fuck, okay. If I just slip in here, it should be fine. There's some guards, but they don't see you for some reason. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay. We're fine, we're fine. Calculated risk. Never again. Ugh. See, because they run to different points with the stinging bolt, and depends on where they are, I think, and so I had never gotten him with that bolt when he was, normally he's standing still. Ah, okay. Anyway, the second rule of this area is I'm not, what the heck was that? I don't like it when things randomly explode. That's going to be a problem for us later in the game. Second rule is I'm not going to hurt the dogs. There's a couple of, like, undead magic spectral dogs around. There's one. See the little skull? If you get too close to them, they wake up and become regular, like they've got full bodies. If you stay close to the wall of light here, the dog doesn't wake up. So it's pretty chill. I'm not going to actively harm them or really... not going to touch them, you know? That it's going to... I'll do something, which I'm quite excited to show you, and in fact, I'm going the wrong way. Because I want to show that now. And I found this little... I missed this entrance for a long time. Or else I saw it and then forgot about it completely. You can just get in through here. It's quite convenient. Bonk. Physics. Okay, just keep a distance. There's a nice fish statue. Don't touch the dog's skull. This next bit is kind of unnecessary and I shouldn't do it. But I love it, so I'm gonna try it, okay? We just had a bit of a risky encounter. Get ready for another one.
I wanted to visit
Oh, why am I like this? The thrill seeker. There is a dog through there, and I'm just gonna get its attention. Whoopsie daisy, up, 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 up. Emily, Emily, fuck. Oh god, oh, why do I do that to myself? Now we're gonna lean around. It's gonna come sniffing its way in. This is so stupid. Wait for its little nose. There it is. Slip in here, and we still have to be careful. It's about to turn around. It's gonna poke its head through the door, I bet. See, it should be safe right now, but unfortunately, because dogs can't open doors, so it can't get to me, but it can clip its entire face through the door. I've seen it happen, and then when it does that, it can see me, and that's the end of the run. Woo! Isn't doing it right now, which I like. I like that a lot. I'm gonna wait for it to stop searching. Officially. It's moving around in there. I think it's right close to me. It can't leave this room now, but it can still detect me. It can smell me too, which would only be a half detection. It wouldn't actually count. I'm just waiting for the calming down noise, because once that plays, it should just sit down on the floor and not move anymore. There it is. How we feeling, bud? You on the floor? Buddy. It seems pretty calm. It's quite in the middle, which I like. I like it to be in the middle. Okay, I'm just gonna have a go. Do not clip your face through the door. Don't think about it. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling great. Yeah, again, very unnecessary. Could have done that in a lot of different ways, but I decided, I just love that if you get it behind a door, it can't open the door because it doesn't have hands. Here's the guy the shopkeeper was telling us to go find, by the way. Things didn't go well for him, but he does have stinging bolts, which I really like, and a chloroform bottle, so I'll take that. This next bit is really easy in theory, but I've had problems. There have been times. The thing I think that went wrong is that if you sit too far back on this painting, when you throw the bottle, it hits this beehive thing and it just explodes above your head. So you got to walk a bit forward, even though it feels kind of risky. And then, whoop, you got him. Okay, that's good. Now, there's some blood flies who don't like me being here, but I've got keys, so whatever. Alright, a bit more relaxing. Just listen to an audio diary.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah.
It's got some lore. We're also gonna steal a painting of someone who looks suspiciously like Megan. Why is she here? Ooh, story. what's this diary saying? They resurrected Delilah from Aramis Stilton's house. Step through here. Run away a bit. It's fine. I like this little storeroom slash like work area where I guess they're making displays with lots of little crocodilians. Is that a caiman? I don't know what kind of thing that is. Look at its tail. Wow. So many creatures designed for this game, and they're great. They're all great. Love it. These fantastical animals. We're going to be seeing an owl in a little bit, which I want to talk about because it freaks me out a little bit to think about. Okay. A bit more low-stakes stuff coming up, I think. What are we doing? We are breaking into the criminal guy's house. We're avoiding this dog again. Not going to hurt the dog. See? I didn't touch that dog. I made a noise and then locked it in a cupboard. Very different. See, here's these big trees too, like, they're just gigantic, and I love them. Now we're gonna climb up here and jump up onto this. Look, that tree's like growing through this tree, like they kind of join up together. It's so, look at it. I wish I lived here. This is kind of a fancy neighborhood, I think. I could not afford to live here, but it's very pretty. Oh. Good museum. Now we're going to pass by a little room where we could get some good supplies, but I'm not going to go in because it triggers a conversation between two witches who would then, when the conversation ended, patrol, and I don't want them to patrol, so I'm just going to leave them fully be. It's slightly more convenient for me later on. There's a lot of that in this game, like guards who only really properly start patrolling once you hear them for a little while, so if you just avoid them, they kind of never happen, which limits their effectiveness as guards. Okay. Grab a bunch of things. More stinging bolts, fantastic. Crossbow bolts. See, we used an extra one of those stinging bolts earlier because of my ineptitude, so it's good to have a backup. There's a free chloroform bottle there. Do I need that? I don't think I need that. Kind of blanking on what to do next. I'm just kind of rolling through by, not muscle memory, but I feel like I'm just going to walk forwards right now and I'll figure out where I'm going when I get there. The easy thing with this mission is when you do the non-lethal ending, it actually knocks out every single witch and god and dog and supernatural vine in this entire building. Like, it just removes all the enemies and you can just run around and take all the loot, which I think is a little cheap, so I sort of made a rule that I couldn't interact with anything in this museum. This is a blood briar, by the way, that detect movement, so I had to walk very slowly. I decided I couldn't do anything in this museum after I'd knocked out all the gods. Like, once it's easy to do everything, I can't do anything. So that means I have to actually play the level, which I like more. But it's still pretty easy. Like, second of all, this owl. I'm worried that it's not like a scale model. Like, if this is actually the size of owls that live in Sakonos, which is the country we're in, then I don't know how human beings survived long enough to build a city here, because this thing... Owls are already pretty terrifying, like, predators. They can fly silently, they have supervision. The fact that there's one the size of a bear, I find very troubling. I actually kind of forgotten how these jumps work, so bear with me. There's a second blood briar just there, but I think we're alright. Do I need to stand up for this? I'm gonna try. Detect something, but it doesn't detect enough. This window, this area here is just great. Like, this shot, I would come back to it like, look at all the little windows with the different amounts of reflection and it's good. The one complaint I have is that the poster for this museum has a whale on it, and there is no whale in this museum. I feel like a lot of museums have whale. Oh, look at this little hole. Look at that. I wonder if that's an actual tree from out. They must be, right? They're still modeling that. That's great. Oh, and I bet that's for the airflow, because look, they've got the little fan thing there. Does that help ventilate things? There's a whole system. Ah, this is how I play this game. I just notice little architectural details and fuss about them for months. Anyway, here's Brianna's little lab. We need these lenses. They're very important. Incredibly dangerous to leave lying around, but
Ashworth is working on.
I believe we're not going to see it, but there is a note you can find which explains that there is someone living here with the witches who we haven't really seen yet. There's a whole coven of witches living in this museum, by the way, and that's amazing. I love them. But no, okay, one of them doesn't have magic powers, but wants to learn, and so her job is mainly just like cleaning up things, and she is the one who left the lenses here because she knew they were important, but people were talking about throwing them away, so she said that's not right and put them on Brianna's desk, even though they definitely should have been thrown away.
Ashworth is
Am I good?
influencing the
I never need
oracular
anything else
order.
here? No, I think I'm good. So, she's great, and I wish that I don't know for sure, I don't think this is true, but I wish that there was a witch you could find in this area who didn't have magic. Like, if you tried to fight her, she would just use, like, a knife and doesn't have magic, because that would fit with the narrative of this character who apparently exists. I don't think that's true. If someone finds that, please let me know. I don't think that's real. Would be cool, though. Yeah, while I steal this very badly guarded rune, because these Bloodbriars are weirdly calm about everything, and the dogs are positioned poorly, but there's witches here. That's who set all this up, and with all the candles. And a lot of them you can find out, like, they're mostly women who escaped from, like, arranged marriages, and now they've just, like, come to live here and learn magic, and teleport around, have picnics on chandeliers, be gay, I assume. Like, it's a good I like these witches. I think they're doing the right thing. I mean, you know, they murder people, but apart from that, the embodiment of be gay, do crimes. There's a bunch of witches just over there, but for some reason they don't hear this. So you can actually, maybe we'll catch a bit of this play here. This is Amelia. She's pretending to be Delilah on top of a giant mechanical tortoise.
Fine. I was just bored.
See, they can teleport, they do jokes. This is the life right here in the Spooky Owl Museum. Okay, we've stolen the lenses. Now I need to get the Roseboro prototype because that's really important. It's optional. But if you get it, the shopkeeper we met earlier will give me this amazing crossbow upgrade, which gives me perfect accuracy while zooming, which is a great reason to pick Emily if you like, you know, using your crossbow from distances.
Otherwise the spell won't work, no matter how many goose feathers you
Guys, I think we're gonna be alright. I'll just double check through the keyhole. Make sure no one's gonna be there. Usually, I think the witch I'm worried about hasn't started patrolling yet. I think she's over there. Shall I risk it? Should I do more risks in this risk video about riskiness? I think we're good, but they might start talking and thus patrolling soon. This is the doorway that some witches would have been patrolling by if I'd let them start talking, but I didn't, so they're not going to be there. Which is nice. Does mean I miss out on some sleeping dots, though. Okay, there's the Roseboro prototype. Don't steal it yet. Rewire it. This is why I wanted a rewire tool. And I feel like there's supposed to be a witch guarding this, but she somehow never notices this. Whoops. Okay, see ya. I don't have the key because he's got it. Cool. Yeah. So now I believe we've done everything that I personally care about doing in this museum, so we are just going to go ahead and finish the... Oh, she's patrolling. Where's her friend? She's not there yet. Oh, she's coming. She's going to start patrolling in there, and we're going to try to get into a different position. Where is she? Where'd she go? There she is, okay. She's in? Great. I don't know where the second witch is, but I'm hoping she won't see me at this range. Fuck, that was terrifying. Those little knockoverable museum bits, scary. Alright, she's there. Oh, this looks good to me. And I'm gonna try to get her and not fuck up this shot. I fucked up this shot. I'm gonna leave now. Because she's gonna teleport towards me. What's happening? I'm hiding. I'm just gonna hide. Oh god. Why does that shot never work? Fuck. Oh boy. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of this. Also, if I run too far away, I think they might... I'm gonna go upstairs. Fuck it. I'm sorry about this. This isn't going well. That shot just... Was I aiming at her? I thought I was aiming at her. Oh, feels real bad. Because those witches, once they get suspicious, they can just teleport behind you. Like, kind of sounds like they did just now. Oh no, she's just repeating her thing. Oh, this sucks. Oh my god, she's there! I'm hiding on this owl. I'm hiding higher than this owl because the owl is unstable. Oh no. This is not okay. Oh, easy mission, I said. Easy mission. Is she still there? Fuck. No. My plan is to get really high up so I can go look and see if they're going back to their calmed down state. God. Fuck this. Okay. This area is pretty safe. So, who knows? The sting bolts, we got 2. That's maybe just enough. I mean, in theory, I only needed the 1, but here I am. Terrified out of my mind right now. How's everyone feeling? She is back? That looks like back to me. Good? Everyone else feeling chill? Where's she going? Okay, okay, that's what I want. Fuck that. Why did that happen? Okay, I'm gonna go... She's doing normal stuff. I'm gonna go back. I'm glad that we left, though, because she was really looking around, wasn't she? She went down to the Bloodbriar room, or next to it. Ugh. Bad, bad feelings. You're supposed to get her with the stinging bolt and then tranquilize her other witch, and then with those 2 down, you can kind of just go straight to the oraculum, which is the thing that knocks everybody out. Stop doing that, please. It's very noisy, Amelia. It was funny the first time, but we're on like run 5 of this particular joke. Let's be really cautious. I do not have a lot of stinging bolts. Hello. Oh look, they just moved in sync. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Move quickly. This should be a ledge. Great. Okay. Take 2. Take 2. Fuck. Again, this looks like a great time to do this. We're gonna wait till she's standing perfectly still. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. No. I'm just gonna grab you. Is this a bad idea? Probably. Safe. I'm gonna put this down. Okay. So we just gotta swap these lenses. Okay. Gonna hide behind the thing that I'm sabotaging. There are witches upstairs who can sort of see me. I've never felt so tense doing this before. Is that enough? Yes? Okay. Oh, thank goodness. So then Brianna comes to investigate, and we put in these bad lenses, so now instead of doing an evil thing that she likes, it's an evil thing that strips all of her magic from her, leaving her powerless or something, so she's not a threat anymore. It also takes away all of their powers, I think, so that's kind of sad. We've kind of destroyed the coven. I'm just going to walk away, because she can actually turn hostile to you if she sees you for long enough. I'm also going to double check that nothing went wrong there. No one died, because when this game released, there was a weird glitch where sometimes some witches would die from that non-lethal procedure. As you can see, all the Bloodbriars and stuff are also gone. Oh, glad that worked. Just going to leave now through this area that we didn't really see. Oh my goodness. And I can't pick anything up, because I promised I wasn't going to interact with this area at all. Ooh, am I down a stinging bolt? No, I don't. I could use a stinging bolt. I've got 1. It's exactly the right number, I suppose. Oh gosh. Okay, see? No level is safe. That's what I'm learning. You think you're fine, but then you don't practice for several months, and also this game is just this game. And even the conservatory has problems. But we did it. We're okay, and Brianna's been taken care of, and we got the clues. Now we just gotta do this. And this I'm actually quite a fan of. See, this is the guy we put 2 stinging bolts into earlier, who I misjudged. Almost saw us. We're gonna get him. He's got a particular thing that I really like. He's walking away now. Good timing. We're just gonna hop down. And the thing about this guard is that he really, really, really doesn't like it when people open this door. He does not enjoy it. He will very, very much come to investigate that. Very thoroughly. Or at least, you know, thoroughly enough that I can take advantage of that.
Who opened this door?
Who indeed? And strangely, he will take a long time to come through the hallway to this end. Like, he really stops and inspects that hallway. He has 2 things he can do. Most of the time, I think he just turns back around and I have to drop down and just sort of grab him. And other times, he goes up the stairs, which is a bit easier for me, but he never does it. So we'll see. There he is. Look at his little shadowy head. And you can see the dots. You can see the shadow of the dots I put into him back at the start of the mission. He's turning around. He's going to hop down to this, and then this, and then no one sees this. I'm too far away from that other guard for him to spot me anymore. Okay. See? I'm holding the sting bolt. If I fire this, my plan is much worse. It's not impossible to get out of here without a sting bolt, but I do like having it around, so we're gonna just put that away. Now, so now there's only two things that can spot us. This guard and the spotlight that is leaving right now. What the fuck? That's great timing. I think I have like 20 seconds before the spotlight comes back. I did time it. I don't regret that. He's going for much longer, so you can actually wait a cycle if you want, but I'm being, terrible at my job. Oh, thank God. Okay, because if you're on the rock, you're safe, but that watchtower would have seen me if I didn't get up there, and it's a bit of a tricky jump, which I haven't practiced in months. I'm rethinking this not practicing plan. And we have this convenient little shortcut area to get us back to the start without too much fuss. We're not quite done. I mean, sometimes I notice the guards out here acting kind of funny after I come back. Like they've noticed something's amiss and I don't know how. Don't think that's happening today, though. We're gonna go shopping now because we get a discount, which is nice. And I want to upgrade my crossbow and other stuff.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First, your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on
So he's being very generous right now, but in
something you can
other
use to modify
circumstances, he does try to screw you
tools.
over and just give you like
as a token of
a
my
small payment.
appreciation, a discount at the
But
shop.
now he's offering me everything.
A
'Cause
fair
I'm just
deal.
really. So look at all this. Very, very nice. I got 2 schematics out
Always
of that.
a-
I want to upgrade my
you want
crossbow to
blueprints for
long
better
distance
weaponry.
lover, not the piercing one. Not sure what that's even for. I wonder if it's good against clockwork soldiers. Who cares? This one gives you perfect aim when you are zooming through the spyglass. And improved damage, which I don't really want, but okay. And we're going to get the howl bolt that causes witches to flee, for reasons that will not become clear for some time. Anything else I could possibly want? I do not believe so. Wait, double check that I bought chain lightning. Yep, we need that next mission. Now, let's just refill on everything that I foolishly threw away just now. Why not? I'm paranoid that I might somehow be out of resources next mission, so I'm buying everything I can. Okay. Fantastic.
It was a pleasure to serve you.
Whew. Okay. I think that about does it. We're gonna hop down here and swim over to the boat. And that's gonna wrap it up for this time. Ugh. Much more perilous than I thought it was gonna be. Isn't that what I say every mission? I think that second mission went quite well, but everything else has been...
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
So that wraps it up for the Royal Conservatory. Couple of close calls, but you know, we made it. We did it again. And I hope you will join me next time for the Dust District, which is one of the missions I was really, really worried about, and still am. This was a mission that I wasn't worried about and proved troublesome. So I think there's a good chance I will die next mission. So please tune in for that. See you next time.